Time being 7:08, I call the Halifax Planning Board into session. Members present, Amy Troop, Brendan Elliott, and Gordon Andrews. On the agenda, we have for discussion 655, 657 Rapunzel Street Twin Liquors. Josh Lydell, 285 Home Street. Pasture Lane status. We have no bills. We have minutes to approve for October 21st, 2021. And we have, how much, we don't have anything for the abutting towns, right?
We do, there's just a couple. There's a
Couple of
and then-
notices.
And then something from Bob Valerie.
Okay. And notices from the departments. Do I have a motion to accept the agenda as read?
Motion to accept the agenda as read.
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we had 655, 657 Monpont Street. Was that on just because we're carrying it over?
Yes. Although I could, can I just, we won't have quorum if you recuse, but I could just tell her what's going on.
For an update?
Basically, what's going on is that they're confirmed on getting the fence. It's just taking time because of everybody having problems with getting supply. And he's trying to move forward with getting everything done when the contractors are available. So it's happening, and we're keeping in contact with one another so that we have a weekly thing going on. So I'll try and forward those emails to you when I get them.
That would be interesting because the meeting Tuesday was very different.
Okay, want to talk to us about that?
If that's okay, yeah.
Wait a minute. We won't have a quorum, but, so how does that work?
I mean, I can be here, you can, I'll recuse myself.
So if we don't have a quorum, we just can't make any decisions, but we can still listen.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
That sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Can't stop a resident from speaking about a concern that they may have,
All right.
whether there's a quorum or not.
I appreciate that.
Sure.
Do I need to announce myself or anything?
Please tell us who you, like, for the TV.
Okay, yep, I'm Jamie DeGiusto, 10 Bow Street. My property abuts back both the liquor store, the pot shop, potential pot shop, and the residential. The meeting that I attended on Zoom Tuesday for Green Earth Cannabis was that their form for the Cannabis Control Committee had expired. They had not reached their 6 months,
Okay.
so they need to restart everything, starting with a community outreach,
Okay.
which is the last time, the meeting previous to that, I think October 5th, please don't quote me on that, was when the selectman had actually asked for community outreach to start before he made his decision on approval for an HCA.
Okay.
So with that being said, from my understanding, on a resident standpoint, was that this form, forgive me, I forget the name of the form, something through the CCC, needs to be reapplied, reviewed, and now community outreach needs to happen before the reapplication of the HCA.
Okay.
So that was my understanding. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Unfortunately, I wasn't on that Zoom meeting to hear it and know anything about that, but that's nothing that we'd be touching on at this point anyways.
Yeah. So what she was talking about was with the fence
Yeah.
installed.
Okay, yeah, and my apologies, I thought we were going to HCA. Okay.
No.
With the fence.
I think it was just an update of
Yeah.
the furthest we've gotten so far that's on our plate is last time we spoke with them was get the fence up. They're trying, and she's all over it, and it's just, it's supplies, you just can't get anywhere for anybody that's a contractor. But as far as the other stuff, that hasn't hit our desk yet.
Okay, that's what I thought the agenda was.
Well, we're glad to see you anyway.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad I showed up. But that's all I have.
Okay.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Anytime.
All right, perfect.
Anytime.
Appreciate it, appreciate it.
Really nice.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Jamie.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck with links on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, then we have Josh Lydell, 285 Home Street, and Joanne had reached out to him, and he reached back. We have a copy of the email in here. And he would like to be on our next meeting, correct, Joanne?
Right.
So can I ask a question on that?
Yep.
I remember when he first came in, and obviously Rick recused himself and was pretty passionate about how he felt about the situation with the drainage. When Liddell comes in on the next meeting, is it just gonna be him versus Rick and they're gonna battle it out for, like, what are we getting accomplished there?
We're looking for calculations for the drainage.
Okay. So he's gonna have to provide that?
Right.
Got it.
That's what he's waiting for the report from Lynn Planning.
Okay.
His engineering.
And that's coming from an engineer?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right,
Okay.
good to know.
That was that. And then pasture lane. The last meeting, I had said that I would reach out to town council. I did reach out to town council. The town council would like to get a copy of the folder for pasture lane. For anything that's in the folder. He'd like, well, I mean, he's interested in communications more on, well, going back, but on the completion of the subdivision, not necessarily, you know, plans and all of that.
I know,
I can come in and go over
I
some,
was gonna say the same.
He came in and looked at it.
Larry Mail.
Larry Van, he came and actually, like, looked through the whole folder
Right.
himself and took notes and took pictures of what he wanted, but, so I don't know.
So I'll come in and help you with that,
Okay.
and come
that's
up with
great.
that.
Sure, perfect. I already have it out, like, if you're happen to come in when I'm not here or something, it's right on the little file cabinet right next to my desk.
Yep,
It's right on there. It's the big one, you'll see.
okay.
I have that.
The other thing is, I asked him if he could come in, and because we basically have a pretty new board, to come in and kind of go over A&Rs, subdivision control, all that kind of stuff, and you have any questions, to be able to run it by him,
Okay.
and kind of give us a breakdown of, you know, what the law expects us to do,
Okay.
all right? So if you have any questions.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Jot them down, have them, and so he suggested we come up with a couple of dates, and he'll see if he can make himself available. So if you guys have some dates.
And who will that be?
He said if we come up with some dates, he'll,
No, I mean, like, which attorney will it be? Will it still be Larry?
no,
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
asking.
it's,
Who would it
it's Durensis and
be?
Brooks and
So
Durensis.
it's somebody from that
Yeah.
firm.
So, would you like to try for that?
We can go
Do
for
we
the
have
18th.
anything on the agenda for the next meeting?
Just Liddell?
I have nothing yet except for Liddell.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we had anything that was pushed off, and nothing really.
No, nothing yet.
So,
I'd be okay with it.
try to get them in, see if the 18th works. If that doesn't, we go for the first meeting in December.
I like that. Makes sense.
All right.
Right, yeah, and as you just mentioned, that was Liddell so far, and that's kind of tentative. He's hoping that we
Yeah.
get that report by then, so,
And we'll see.
okay.
But,
He seems sincere.
yeah, no, I know. But trying to push an engineer sometimes is like pushing a rope. So. All right, so I'll get back to him with those dates. November 18th. And what would the December be? The 3rd? The 2nd?
December 2nd. That's the next one for me.
Okay. And then in the meantime, we'll try to get that information put together for him.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't think I'll be around Monday or Tuesday, so what are your hours? You're in on Mondays,
Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Thursdays. So I'll probably come in Thursday next week.
Okay.
Or I might come in Wednesday, see if I pull out some of the stuff, and then I can have some questions about
Yeah,
finding something else if we need it.
yeah, the other two girls will be in the office on that.
Is Conservation have a new secretary?
They do. Debbie, her last name escapes me right now, very nice. Yeah, she's very good. She's cleaning up her messes there, and Lana went and helped her with all the bills and getting all that stuff caught up, and so she got a lot done.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have any bills.
Mhm.
We have minutes.
Just one
Has
more.
everybody read them?
Did.
Okay. I'll make a motion to accept the meeting minutes from October 21st, 2021 as written.
I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. So there's a solar special permit in East Bridgewater and an accessory family unit in East Bridgewater. And then Bob Valerie sent us over, noise nuisance complete
right?
investigation,
Thank you.
wood tub
So we-
grinder,
Excuse me.
sorry.
So we missed signing these, is that it?
Yeah, we signed
For the
all, we
Form A?
signed all the plans, but. Excuse me.
We date these tonight.
Mhm.
I'll date them back to the approval.
There is, what Amy signed that, right?
Yeah, the other day when I came in.
So I could do the same date, maybe. Okay.
10/21.
He's already brought it to the registry and everything, so.
Yeah, it's already, right?
Did you do this?
Thanks.
Did you hear back from the storage place at all? Joanne?
Not at all, no. Wanted to mail the two decision letters.
Yep.
And they still have to pay their Amory. So I was just waiting to do the decision letters, send them, and then remind them. I've already asked, emailed them about the bill previously, but I thought I'd wait to send the decision letters and then I'll
Yep.
remind them again. You heard the door a while ago, didn't you?
What's that?
I said, I heard the outside door a while ago. I thought for sure it would be Rick.
I heard that too. Does everybody know we're meeting in here?
Well, it's already been there. Hopefully it hasn't.
I just took a right and hope I ran into you guys.
Well, we shut off all the lights.
I was gonna say, I think we might know everything just upstairs, but
It's a little dark up there.
So I know the answer to this question is it's on the website, but do we have something that you can email me that would just be like basically like a roster of all of the people that are in, like, planning board, zoning board, just all the people that we have in the town hall, like with a contact, like a point of contact, whether it's an email or a phone number?
I'm not sure if all of that would be on the website, that might be. Because I don't have like emails for all the other members of
Yeah.
the other boards. I don't have that, but,
I mean, we must have some kind of contact list,
you
right?
must have to go through each board, like I would think his email addresses would all be on there, the members.
Right. So is it, what I'm saying is rather than going to the website and going, that board, boom,
Oh,
that board, boom, is it just, do we have like a master list?
I don't think so.
Really? No. If we don't, if the answer's no, yeah, if the answer's no, that's cool, I just.
Caesar might have it.
Right, right, that would be true. Just broken down on like an Excel spreadsheet, just for know who's who and how to get in touch with somebody if needed.
Probably be easy for him to put out.
Right.
Well, is there anything else to bring before the board?
Well, I just see this letter here from Bob Valerie that basically concludes that from 450 Industrial Park with the Mr. Winowicks complaining, he did a full investigation. It's very lengthy, and basically he put that, he recommends that the board put to vote that the wood tub grinder has been thoroughly investigated in accordance with 310 CMR 7.09-7.10, and the determination of the board is the use of the tub grinder is not considered to be a human health hazard or nuisance noise. The operation of this unit during business hours should be allowed. I would recommend to Mr. Winowicks to plant 6-foot arborvitae around the backyard fence to have year-round dampening of the noises emitted from Route 106 and the businesses in the industrial park. It seems as though a lot of the noise is from 106 and not the industrial park. When you look at the ambient backgrounds, they're 69 versus 63 and 73 versus 67.
If you want to discuss this, I'll recuse myself.
Oh,
About
okay.
450.
I was just reading the mail like
Okay.
I'd like to do.
Okay.
And then, like I said, just nothing really going on in East Bridgewater, just solar and whatchamacallit. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
I think that's a record.